Welcome to another UA Today. I'm your anchor, Kayla Weaver, here with my co-anchor,
Rachel Mertens.
Let's get started.
Our Man Crush Monday is a country singer, songwriter, guitarist, and pianist, Sam Hunt. In 2014, the label released a single, Leave the Night On, and that same year, in advance of the album, Leave the Night On, became the #1 country hit later that year.
Another person we all know and love is having a special day today. Did you know who it is? It's Mr. Rogers.
Today is Fred Rogers, aka Mr. Rogers' birthday. He would have been 75 if he hadn't died tragically of stomach cancer on February 27, 2003. Fred Rogers was best known for the kids' TV show Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, which ran 895 episodes starting in 1968 and ending in 2000s. All episodes began with Mr. Rogers' arrival home and him singing the show's theme song. Won't You Be My Neighbor? Each episode explained major themes and often taught a lesson or explained how something worked. Rogers once stated, "I went into television because I hated it. And I thought there's some way of using this fabulous instrument to nurture those who would watch and listen." Rogers helped shape many of our childhoods and was loved by all. He is dearly missed and never forgotten. Mr. Rogers always explained new words for us. Here's the new word of the day.
Today's word of the day is cattywampus. This fun word is an adjective that means not in line or not arranged correctly. Try adding it into your regular vocabulary by using it in a sentence like, "The boy was dirty, confused, late for class, and on top of it all, his shirt was cattywampus." You could tell he was having a bad day. Now from the words to the weather, here's Rachel with what's going on outside.
Today's weather is a high of 79 and a low of 48, so dress smartly. Tornadoes also are a big part of the weather, and one just happened recently in Perryville. As many of you already know, a terrible tornado swept through Perryville, Missouri on Tuesday night of February 28th. Remarkably, a painting was swept 40 miles away from the original home and was returned to its owner on March 6th. Sue Spencer was away in Chicago when a tornado hit and returned to her home being destroyed. And the painting was found in Jackson County, east of Perryville, by Tanya Burnett from Campbell Hill, Illinois. The painting was in great condition considering what it was swept away for miles on end. Spencer's granddaughter, Christine Hayes, said, "You can't replace this. My grandmother painted a picture of me and made it through this tornado, and I have it back in my hands because people cared so much to get it back to me." Shortly after this, many of their belongings were found via Facebook. Despite the Spencer's family's difficulties, these part of couple weeks, they are grateful for what they have found and the generosity of people around them, saying that God is good to them and that they are fortunate to have been out of town when the tornado hit their city. Through this great news for the Spencer family, others around the world not so lucky when it comes to natural disasters.
In 38 years of satellite observations, climate scientists have never seen so little ice surrounding Antarctica as they do right now. Only about 818,000 square miles of the ocean around Antarctica was frozen over with sea ice on March 1st, according to data analyzed and published by National Snow and Ice Data Center. Not only is a record low for the first time this year, but it's an all-time minimum for any day in the history of satellite observation of sea ice there. Because summer is still a few more weeks left in the southern hemisphere, that the sea ice could shrink even more. We have still not bottomed out, Mark Sneeze, director of NSIDC, said. This minimum could occur any day now, but it will definitely be a record. Now from cold temps to warm sunny weather.
Although spring break already happened, next year's seniors or really any future seniors could start thinking about their senior year's spring break. Florida is usually a highly praised place to go in the spring. Whether you go to a resort or the beach house or even Disney, you can really never go wrong. But the top destination for the most seniors of all flock to all-inclusives in Mexico. You can relax all day and lay out by the pool or the beach, or go to a club at night. Well, now you know where to go. Here's where to eat.
The restaurant being reviewed today is C.J. Muggs, located in Webster Groves and in Clayton. C.J. Muggs serves a variety of food from gumbo to fish tacos. From my experience at the restaurant, I can tell you that the food is great. However, you'll do well to expect a long wait for food, regardless of how crowded the restaurant is. This restaurant has great food, but here's the food of the day.
In the 1700s, cupcakes were originally referred to as number cakes. The first cupcake recipe was invented in 1776. It was a light cake and was baked in small cups. The second cupcake recipe was invented in 1871, and then in 1919, Hostess introduced the very first snack cake, aka Hostess cupcakes. Cupcakes were finally decorated with frosting in the 1920s. Cupcakes were frosted in either chocolate or vanilla frosting. During the 1940s, cupcakes were available in malted icing. Talking about something else that's sweet, here are some girl empowering songs to turn your frown upside down.
These drums are here to remind you why female empowerment is essential around the world to younger girls. Here's the top 4 for today. The first song is recognized Roar by Katy Perry. Trust Katy Perry on this one. Don't be silent. Roar against the popular vote. Second is Run the World by the one and only Beyonce. Has the Queen Bee ever been wrong? I think not. The next song up is the song by 6 years ago, Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys. Wow, I feel like this song just came out yesterday. Who knew? The fourth and final song is Try by Kobe Calais. If you guys have ever heard of this song, you should watch the music video like right now. I don't know about you, but it's a really powerful song. It sends out a message that everyone is beautiful with or without makeup. It doesn't matter as long as you love yourself now more than ever. We are living in a time where women should be respected and we should respect each other. Remember, guys, that we are all children of God, so be nice to each other. Now let's go into something that is also very universal, but a little more recent.
Today is National Proposal Day. This day was created by John Michael O'Laughlin since he hated Valentine's Day. He decided to make his own holiday. He claims that today is the day to say, hey world, I'm single and I should be an eligible bachelor or bachelorette for anyone. Who gets to decide that anyway? There are nearly 2,140,272 marriages per year, and the average age for a bride is 25 years old, so we've got time. Today is the day to not worry about your relationship status and just know that everything is going to work out in due time. But if you are thinking of getting proposed to, it is funny. Wait until you hear the joke of the day.
That was fun and exciting. Another fun and exciting is our joke of the day. Where do hamburgers dance?
I don't know, where?
At a meatball.
On that note, closing out today's broadcast,
I'm your anchor, Kayla Weaver, here with my co-anchor,
Rachel Mertens, reminding you to make the most of your day.